Good morning. Welcome to another reading with the Crown Priestess. I hope that all the mommies enjoyed their Mother's Day. All the mommy figures. We love you too. You deserve as well. I know there are a lot of women who step into mother roles who are not biological mothers, and I'm here to tell you that you count. You're a mother, so I hope you enjoy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy belated Mother's Day. It is, I think it's May 13th today when I'm recording this. Happy full moon in Scorpio. That's tonight. So with that energy, I did some meditation. I had to write these things down because it came to me last night, but I wasn't able to get on camera. So the theme, what I just heard that I didn't write was the crazies and the crash outs. The crazies and the crash outs being the theme goes off. The crazies and the crash outs. I feel like I saw that somewhere and now I'm hearing it. So the crazies and the crash outs, okay? This is going to be a particular time where, first of all, if you have any prominent Scorpio or Taurus placements, I want to say any fixed energy. I'm being called to say all fixed placements. So Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. Okay, you're probably going to be most impacted by this moon. But any placements with those, anybody, like any prominent placements, so like sun, moon, rising, north, south node, maybe Mars, because this energy feels like, and Pluto, I would say, as I said that, shadow side, moon, dark night, I'm trying to tell you. Third eye and clarity. So, it's going to be one of those things where this is one of those moons, this is one of those phases where you're going to be cutting. And when I say cutting, I'm not talking about with a knife like you eating a steak. When I say cutting, I'm not talking about scissors on a little rope or a cord. I'm not talking about the little one. This is like an axe, like it's hacking something off in one shot. Like, you know, I'm seeing that very clear. It's not even saw, like I mean, a saw is pretty hardcore, but I feel like this is something, this blade, this blade, whether it's a sword, an axe, a scythe, one of these. My mom went there. Whatever it is, it's very sharp, like, and it's one time, like, the head's off, you understand? And it's just like that. It's cutting through very dense and like harsh, hard energy. You know, this is like, oh man, it's one swift motion is how I see it. I'll say that. And this is a very sharp blade, and it's very impactful. This swing is impactful to make sure that it's cut in one severe motion, one swift motion. This is especially going to be true with things that have blocked or barricaded blessings in your life, as well as spiritual truths. And this is far beyond lifting a veil, you know. There's something here as well about, and I literally was thinking that the other day, thinking it, I didn't get to tell nobody, so I guess this is my time. There is a lot of abuse right now in terms of spirituality and divination. And this has always been a thing, of course, but I feel like it's at an all-time high because so much of this information has become public archive now. It's like easy for somebody to go online and learn a spell or learn some sort of hidden knowledge, and the spirit don't like that. Like there's, there are obviously some who wanted this to happen, but now it's like it's given infiltrated. It's given infiltrated. Yep, like the infiltration of people who are not selected, chosen, gifted with certain things, being able to access these things is about to go bad for them. I'm gonna be honest. Like that's and they're all different. My God. I mean, we are a world of people. There's so many different cultures, traditions, rhythms, and rhymes, and there are so many different initiation processes into divination, into spirituality, and into doing the work that goes in with that. And too many people are not supposed to even be tapping into certain shit. I'll say that. And so those things, those sort of false prophets, for lack of better words, no, it's not lack of better words, the false prophets, the false diviners, the fake witches, and the people abusing this hidden knowledge, this because these things are unlocked with certain initiation. And I'll say as well, what these people don't realize is that they're capped in a way. Whatever they're learning, whatever their process, if they didn't go through the proper channels, if they were not initiated through whatever, initiation looks different. So I'm not telling you like it looks like one specific mold. If you know, I don't have to explain that. But the people who did not follow suit with that, they are going to be blinded. They are going to be stripped of whatever power they thought they had. And they are going to have a serious, like, wake-up call. Like a rude awakening, though. Like, very rude. Very, like, ooh. This is like being dragged out of bed and, like, into jail or some shit. I don't know. Something crazy like that. Because these people and this idea of these false prophets, they have barricaded spiritual truth from others by falsifying documents, words, teaching blindly or teaching things that they don't know or practicing things that they were not prepared for or not designed for. You understand? Scorpio moon going nuts. Okay. The transformation, right? The rebirth, the death and rebirth. Scorpio is transformation. It's Pluto. It's ruled by Pluto. It has Mars energy as well. But transformation is big here. And there's a lot of disruption is the word they're using. A lot of disruption between realms right now, like a lot of shattering of walls, because again, something about barricades, like barricading the truth, barricading the blessings. And for those of you who have fell victim to people that are doing this falsely, who were not chosen for this or who misled you, you won't be held accountable. But it may come as a shock to you that, somebody is not who they said they were, or somebody is not what you thought they were. Okay. Another, what I wrote, what I wrote with the theme of this full moon is heal what is hurt, leave what is lost, and travel light. Okay, this is a time to travel light. That was the hacking. Like, it's almost like cutting off dead weight. All right, it's like that. Also, themes of hypocrisy and projection are prominent at this time. You'll find people calling things out, but it's like, you know, that they've done the same thing, or they're just like that person. So it's like the hypocrisy, you know, like, it's just like the audacity of you to call the, you know, the kettle the pot. It's like the kettle in the pot, right? What's the saying? The pot calling the kettle, some shit like that. And it's like, same difference. Right. There's like this breakthrough. And third eye with shadow side. That's it. That's perfect way to line it up. If I could pick these cards up, that's the perfect way to line it up there. Like, it's like you're seeing the truth. You're seeing the dark truth about something. You're seeing the hidden truth. It's like from darkness to that sunrise. You see that breakthrough. Something could be prominent at dawn, or in between, you know, the witching hour and dawn. The witching hour being, you know what time is the witching hour. If you know, you know. Moving forward. So something about that, and I feel like that's tonight specifically, like for this full moon tonight, there's some sort of epiphany, some clarity, some breakthrough and understanding in your thought process. You're going to understand something very clear. Something that was very dark will be exposed. Something that was hidden will come to light. Something, maybe this is you, like, just seeing that someone is, like, again, something that you didn't realize they were, and it just, like, it gotta go. This has to go. Okay. This has to go. Distance, retreat, time out, past, lack, and suffering. That's how I picked them up. With change, there goes the transformation again. All right, y'all, let's move on from these oracles. There is also, I would say, for those of you who, honestly, it doesn't matter what you believe, because just because you don't believe in something doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. So there's that. But this is a time too where spirits will visit you. Okay, you might see dreams with faces you've never seen before. You may encounter people you've never encountered before. Meet people in the unlikeliest of places. Be cautious with what you bring home. Okay, this is like spirits following you home. Can you stop dancing around in there? Thank you. My dogs are getting restless. I'm about to let them out. But be wary. Be wary of some of the things that follow you home. If you're a person especially who commutes every day, I said this to a friend of mine recently. There are, you know, if you're a person who like commutes a lot by train, like I live in New York City, so people commute with the train all the time, and there are some 8 or 9 million people here. I don't know whatever the census last recorded. It's still short because there's so many people who are not on census, so it's jam-packed in my city. And the trains, the crossroads, the rivers are very those are sort of these liminal spaces where the veil is very thin and a lot of souls move back and forth. You can imagine with a city of 10 million people, and if everybody has like a spirit team, right? Whether it's guardians and ancestors and demons and all these things are all crossing each other on a daily basis, every day, interacting with each other every day, just in the same cart, in the same room, in the same space. So if you're a person who deals with a lot of that, you want to maybe take precaution when you're coming back home. Again, I'll say, if you know, you know. I'm no longer going to spill unnecessary knowledge, especially if Spirit is encouraging me not to. But for those of you who do know what the fuck I'm talking about, make sure you are not bringing any unwanted guests back home with you. Okay? There's that. You want hidden knowledge, you're going to have to ask God to initiate you in the way that he sees fit, and there it'll go. No more of that. Unfortunately, that's the term where people say, oh, gatekeep. And some information, especially when we're speaking spiritually, it does need to be. It needs to be. It's hidden knowledge for a reason. It's, Spirit will give it to you on a need-to-know basis, because what's happening now, and while I'm very glad that humanity is waking up and seeing everything, what's happening now is that people have so far they've misused this information, they've abused this information, and it shows now. It's just that's it. That's all I can say about it. Moving forward. Third eye again. Jesus Christ. The third eye has come out twice here now. So I'm telling you, this is very clear that there are breakthroughs, new beginnings, passion ignited, new beginnings. This could be somebody also getting pregnant, finding out that they're pregnant. There's no way that says sixth chakra, did it say? Damn, I lost it. Stand your ground is at the bottom now. I lost it. I swear I saw sixth chakra. That would have been pure confirmation. I want to say the number 666 is very important right now, okay? And no, 666 doesn't mean what you think it means, Christian people. But once again, I'm not here to give away hidden knowledge. Not today, I'm not. Not today. Okay? But 666 is a master number that is going to be a very important reference to someone here. Oh yeah, there goes the cutoff. Some of you are having a serious breakup. Okay, heartache with spiritual union. Some of you are rekindling a union, realizing that what was lost, partnership and alliance with man holding the heart. What was lost was always so close to being found. Okay, and this, you know what I'm getting with this too? Someone can be realizing where they might have fucked up, and they can be cutting out very toxic things in their life, toxic patterns, whether this can be substance abuse for some, this can be sexual abuse for some, this can be just infidelities or lack of whatever. I feel like somebody is being cured. That's what they're saying. Cured. Not healed, but cured. That is literally the word they use. There's a cure here for something. Whatever it is. And it took great loss. It was like this is like a win at great cost. What was that? In Star Trek, the one with Khan. Okay, I don't know if y'all watch. I'm a little bit of a Trekkie myself, because that's how my parents grew up. Like I was literally like 4 years old watching Star Trek, and then they did those remakes. Anyway, in the Star Trek movie, there's a part where Spock's future self is talking to his present self, and he's asking how to defeat an adversary, Khan, who was a great adversary of like the entire Federation. And he asks him, did you ever encounter this man in your path? Because, future self and old self, there's different paths. Again, more hidden knowledge moving forward. And he asked him if he ever came across this man and how did he defeat him. And Spock didn't tell him how he defeated him, but he said, I did defeat him, but at great cost. He didn't understand how, he didn't explain how. And the truth is, in the old series, Spock had to die for Khan to be defeated. In the new movie, Kirk had to die. Either way, the story was someone has to die. Someone important is going to die before we can defeat this man. You understand? So there's something like that in this dynamic where this person had to, something came at great sacrifice for this person in order to cure themselves or be better or be with you or whatever. Or there is a relationship that is going to have to be axed the fuck out in order for someone to be free, cured, better, whatever it is, okay? There's that. Closing statement. Finna go. What I say? Lifting the veil. Oh yeah. Baba Ganoush special. Questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. It's there. In plain English for you. Okay. Love, light, and abundance.